Yo, what's going on, wealth champions? Success tips from the garden, man. If you understand this success formula, seed, time, and harvest, it's going to take a lot of mystery out of when you're going to be successful, how you're going to be successful, and even how successful you are going to be. Do me a favor, man. Comment in the chat where you're from. Drop the name of your business and or your brand. If you're already an entrepreneur, then let's talk about it, man. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Also, the name of your business and or your brand. I want to share a couple tips with you guys today. In the garden again, as y'all can see, I've got my trusty bibs on and my long sleeve because I got some work to do, man. I don't want to get eaten up by the mosquitoes. And even though I'm grounding myself, I got my socks on because I don't want the mosquitoes eating up my feet either. So let me know where you're tuning in from. Also, drop the name of your business and or your brand. And I want to share with you guys, Sonata from Baltimore. Welcome to the stream. Just a little something, man, that could help you take your life to another level in terms whether you're looking for success in business, success in your money, success in your marriage, your relationships. Doesn't matter. You've got to understand some basic fundamentals about success. And this is one of the oldest, most tried and true success formulas that exist. Jeff Green out of New Jersey, wealthy artist in the building. Welcome. It's one of the most tried and true wealth formulas that exist, but a lot of people miss this. Let me first start off by saying this, man. I got my bibs on for a reason because I'm realizing that a lot of people miss their blessings because they often show up in overalls and look like work. A lot of people miss their blessings in life because they often show up in overalls and look like work, right? We want God to literally open the windows of heaven and pour us an abundance of blessings. And he has done that, but you've got to do the work, ladies and gentlemen. So when I say seed, time, and harvest, a lot of people think of it as, hey, there's seed time, there's harvest time, right? And we're going to get into that. That is true. But really, there is seed, there is the seed, and then based on what you do with that seed, there time must elapse. And then there is harvest, right? So as I'm in my garden today, let me just show you guys, it's kind of looking like a jungle. But I can't really flip the camera around in this platform, but it's looking like a jungle, man. Got pepper plants here. See those peppers? Those peppers coming in nicely. And then I've got the cotton over there. I've got some tomatoes over there. These are some different types of peppers here. See those right there? Those right there. Big 10-pound watermelon developing right there. So, but what I want you guys to get in today's lesson, success tips from the garden, is sometimes there is a season for everything, right? If I pull out my seeds, I've got my seeds around here somewhere. On my packet of seeds, it tells me the best time to plant this seed. It tells me how long it's going to take the seed to germinate. It tells me how long it's going to take for the seed or the plant to bear fruit, the best time to harvest it, and all of that, guys. I want you to start thinking about your life in a seasonal format, because some of you guys are sitting on a seed right now called a thought, called an ideal, called an imagination, right? And it's just a seed. Now, you have the seed, but then you also have time. There's time to sow everything. Is the idea, the seed that you've been blessed with, is it now the right time for you to sow that seed? Or is it time for you to be cultivating the ground and making preparation to enter that seed into the ground. That's what I'm about to do today. Um, I've got some sugar snap peas and I've got some black beans that I'm going to plant. And you guys see these sticks right here, right? They go up about 8 feet. So I'm going to put a trellis on them so that the vines can grow up, right? But that's that seed that you have that's been sown into your life, that thought, that idea. Do you know when the best time to plant that seed is? Do you know how to cultivate and prepare the soil that you're going to plant the seed in to give it its best chance of survival? I could literally, guys, come out here with my whole thing of seeds and I can just scatter them. And chances are some of them will actually germinate. Some of them will start to, some of them will grow. Some of them will even grow long enough and tall enough to actually bear fruit. But do you want to give the seed the greatest chance of survival? Absolutely. So sometimes when you get an idea, the time part of seed time and harvest is for you to meditate on that idea before you even speak it, before you even tell anybody, before you even start working towards it. Sometimes you might just have to meditate on it, right? In that meditation process, that's the same thing as me tilling the ground, pulling up some of the weeds, putting some fertilizer down. I'm making preparation to put the seed into the ground and give it the best possible chance to survive, right? Then once the seed is in the ground, that whole process starts again. There's seed, time, and harvest. The seed is in the ground. What is the time? What am I doing with my time when the seed is in the ground? I have to water it. I have to nurture it. I have to feed it. I have to talk to it. I have to pull the weeds away from it. I have to keep bugs off of it, right? It's always, guys, seed, time, harvest, and work. Seed, time, harvest, and work. So once the seed starts coming up, I've got to take care of it. I've got to grow the plant. I've got to make sure that I'm pruning it the right way, doing all the things, the work in the time that it's growing and developing. And then when it comes time to harvest, you guys do realize there's a such thing as harvesting too early, such thing as harvesting too soon, right? You could be trying to take money out of your business too soon. You could be taking money out of your investments too soon, right? Got to be careful and understand there is a time to sow seed. And once that seed is sown, there is time to make sure that seed is cared for. And then once the seed is grown to maturity, there is time to harvest, right? All of those three components are important, but it's not just with gardening. It's not just with fruits and vegetables. It's with everything in your life. There is a time to sow seed in a relationship. And then you take the time to nurture that seed and let that seed grow. And you keep certain influences away from that seed while that plant is young, and you grow, and maybe that relationship blossoms and it bears fruit, right? Same thing with your business. There is a time to start a business. And my goodness, y'all, if y'all have not started a business right now during this coronavirus pandemic, if y'all haven't really paid attention to how to provide solutions that people are looking for in this time, man, y'all missing it. Y'all missing it, right? So there's a time to start a business. Then you got to do all of those things. You got to nurture the business. You got to grow the business. You got to keep the pests away from your business. You've got to pull the weeds away from around your business. You got to feed your business, all of those things. And then eventually you've got to let that business grow to full maturity before you start trying to reap the harvest of the business, right? I've known people who've got their business going a little bit. They tried to reap the harvest too soon and basically robbed the business, and the business folded because they reaped the harvest too soon. Seed, there's time, and there's harvest. But with each one of those things, the part that people are missing is the work. I've got to do the work to prepare the soil to put the seed in. Once the seed is in, I got to do the work to make sure the bugs don't eat the seeds and the seed grows. Once the seed is gone, I got to do the work of bringing in the harvest. And that is with everything, y'all. So many people don't want to do the work. They want to build generational wealth, or let me rephrase that. They don't want to build it. They want generational wealth, but generational wealth comes by 4 methods. You either buy it, build it, steal it, or inherit it. It's the only way. And most of us aren't in line for any inheritance. Most of us are decent people, so we don't have it in us to go out and steal it, right? Most of us don't have the money necessarily to go out and buy it right off. So we have to build it from scratch. And we've got to stop despising humble beginnings. We've got to understand this process. I'm going to put the seed in the ground, and then I've got to give God time to do what he does with the seed to get the seed to germinate. And then once I see the life, I've got to make sure that I'm taking care of the surroundings so the seed can survive. So with that, I'm going to get about my work and tilling this soil, getting ready to put some seeds in the ground. I'll bring you guys back next week for another update, another lesson from the garden on success. Just remember, it's your job to sow the seed. It's God's job to grow the seed. So hopefully you guys took some pleasure out of this. Tonight, I have access to a free wealth building workshop at 8:25 Central Standard Time. If you want to participate, I want you to comment with the word webinar, and I'll send you the link so you can get on 8:25. My mentor is going to really go over how you can start sowing seed today that will reap a harvest that you won't believe in the coming months. So till I talk to you guys next time, I want you to get your money up because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, you deserve to do it, each and every single one of you. Now hustle up.